All right, so can everyone hear me and see the screen?
hmm
Okay, perfect. All right, so we're just gonna get started. We don't have a great turnout right now. I think some people A either struggle to come in, or B, we probably did send out the email a little too late, but we'll just get started and then we'll just let people in as they come on. So I just want to kind of formally welcome everyone to the Western Basketball Association. I just want to say on behalf of all of us, it was so great meeting so many of you during Clubs Week. And we're so beyond excited with a lot of the stuff and the events that we have coming forward. And thank you guys for coming out as well. I know it was a bit of short notice as well, and hopefully that throughout this meeting you kind of get an idea on what we're going to do this year, what we're about, as well as kind of answer any questions that you guys have about our plans this year. So we're just going to start by very briefly introducing all of the VPs. So my name is Marwan. In political science. My favorite team is the Toronto Raptors, and my favorite player is Scotty Barnes. And I am the president for this year, so I oversee pretty much with all the other VPs, oversee the daily club structure and anything that has to do with the club gets run through me and the rest of the VPs. And I'll also let the rest of the VPs introduce themselves one by one.
Hey everyone, so I'm on Logan's account because I couldn't get in, but I'm Tony. I'm handling the VP of Finance this year. I'm actually in finance right now, fourth year. Favorite team is the Raptors, and favorite player is DeRozan. I'm going to be responsible this year for handling the budget and expenses and revenues for the club, including prizes for basketball tournaments.
Hey, I'm Logan. I'm VP Comms this year. I'm in consumer behavior fourth year. Um, Favorite team Toronto Raptors. Favorite player Chris Boucher. Uh, as VP Comms, I'm going to be running the Instagram and sending out the emails to all of our members.
Yeah, so my name is Niall. I'm just realizing how bad that picture is, but my program is psychology. My favorite team is the Raptors, and my favorite player is also DeRozan. And I'm gonna be the one making the graphics for the Instagram posts and whatever else is needed for marketing.
Hey, my name is Raphael. I'm a second year political science. My favorite team is the Raptors. My favorite player is Giannis. And so, as the VP of events, what I'm going to be doing is thinking of like cool event ideas, trying to plan like the best way to go about them, like for in terms of like timing and everything. So, if anyone has like any event ideas, feel free to send them my way as well.
Hey everyone, I'm Nick. I'm in fourth year criminology. My favorite team is the Toronto Raptors, and my favorite player is also DeMar DeRozan. And I'm the senior advisor. So I was the president last year, and I'm going to be helping Marwan oversee everything, and I'm going to help out with organizing everything.
Great. So I hope you guys kind of learned a little bit about our team this year, and we're all going to be working super close together to try to ensure that all the events that I will be talking about right now actually get executed and planned. So in terms of the events that we have for this year, we have a few ideas. So number one is fantasy basketball. So we're probably going to run that sometime this week. So keep an eye out for that. But if you're interested, there's probably going to be a 12-person league. We're going to be announcing a winner at the end of the year. We'll try to make a prize for the winner as well. And then depending on the signups, we could also have multiple leagues. And that's something that we've been doing every year that's been very successful. So keep an eye out for that. We're probably going to shoot a post out sometime this week on how to join and all the details for that. In terms of basketball events, so this is a bit more of a casual one, but rec center pickup games. So if we can all kind of plan a day where we go to the rec center together and we play pickup. And again, all these pickup games are co-ed, so we're going to be posting on our Instagram stories when we're going. And through us and the club will be able to ensure that we have enough people for 5v5 and kind of sort and range the teams. In terms of more NBA fan stuff, so we're also going to hopefully be doing game viewing parties. So any kind of blockbuster games in the NBA, the big games in the NBA that everyone kind of watches, we'll try to attend and make it as a group thing. And those are usually held at the Wave, so it's an opportunity for you to come out. We watch the game with your friends. Usually there's food as well, so that's something that we offer. And it's just a great way to kind of get to know everybody and get much more connected with the group as well. For the March Madness and kind of college basketball fanatics, we also have the March Madness bracket competition. That's something I think we did last year as well. So before the March Madness tournament, everyone will create a bracket, and the person with the best bracket gets a prize. So very similar to fantasy, it's almost like a competition of sorts. And again, it's a super huge hit with those that are into college basketball. And this is kind of our main trademark or our main event. So that's the 3v3 and the 5v5 tournaments. These are usually either A, done just ourselves, or B, done in conjunction with another club. So we've done some with Kaiser before, for those of you that are aware of Kaiser. Heart and Stroke has also been involved in some events in the past. And if you guys were at Clubs Week, you were aware that our 3v3 and our 5v5 tournaments are all co-ed and they're open for everyone. So you either come with a team, and if you don't have a team, we assign one for you, and we rent a gym on campus or off campus. And what we do is we basically run a tournament throughout a 1 day thing. They usually run 4 or 5 hours, and that's pretty much what our tournament events are like. In terms of just the basketball tournaments, we will try to run one as soon as possible. Unfortunately, we're running into some problems with venues, because the venue we used to book is not available anymore for this year. So we're looking for off-campus venues to be able to hold our tournaments. And we'll be sure to keep you guys updated when we do get updates on dates and times and all that sort of stuff. So these are more event ideas that I'm going to disclose right now, and these are kind of ideas that we have that we do some years and not other years. But these ideas are much more based on what people actually want, and based off of the engagement. So if we see that a lot of people really want to do some of these ideas, then we were more than happy to execute them. But these are kind of things that just need more numbers, which is why they're a bit more variable. So a 2K tournament, that's something that we've done in previous years as well. So 2K25 tournament on PS5 and prizes award to the winners. Again, that's something that we've done in the past, and based on the numbers and on the polls, if people are interested this year, I'd be more than happy to run that again. As well as watching Varsity Western basketball. So obviously, like, since a lot of us are basketball fans, it would be a great opportunity for us to support Western's team. So we go as a club, and we plan it as a club to support the men's and women's basketball teams at Western. The other really cool idea as well that we haven't executed, I don't think, but we really do want to do this year, is attending a London Lightning game. So for those of you that aren't aware, London actually has a basketball team that plays downtown at the Budweiser Gardens. So if that's something that interests you guys, we'll be sure to put out a poll. If we get enough numbers, we would be more than happy to sanction an event for everyone attending a game. And again, if the more numbers, the merrier, because then we kind of all collectively pay a little less. So depending on the numbers for that, we would be more than happy to do that, and we're super excited to do that this year as well. On a much more bigger scale, attending a Raptors game. So this one's a bit more far-fetched just because of logistics. But again, if the numbers are there and we see that a lot of people are more than willing, then it would be a great opportunity for us to kind of go and do something super cool and go to Toronto. And we would arrange transportation and everything for you. So that's an idea as well. And the other really important part is, and why we emphasize the Instagram so much, is we're always going to be posting polls on our story and kind of hear about what events people want. So it's a really good opportunity for everyone to kind of getting more engaged and understand exactly what they want to do. And through there, we're much more able to kind of gauge exactly what it is you want and be able to deliver those events for you guys. So please keep an eye out for the Instagram as well. It's kind of how we gauge our numbers and understand what people do want to do and don't want to do. And through that, we're able to plan a lot of our events. So keep an eye out for that as well. And in terms of getting much more involved in the club, so director applications will be coming out. They are actually open right now, and they will be added to the link tree if they're not already. So it's a great way to get involved, and it's available for all committees. So if you'd like to work in budgets, then finance is an option. If you're much more kind of committed to marketing and social media, then comms and marketing are great options. We also have an events team. So if you're more interested in kind of collaborating on events, making these events happen, then events is a great option. And external affairs is a more business side of the club. So external affairs does all of the outreach in the club. So they contact basically sponsorships or businesses in London, try to get us sponsorships for our events and kind of get us free stuff for our tournaments as well. So if that's something that interests you, feel free to apply. It's a great opportunity to get involved. If you're kind of looking to get much more involved in a VP or in a president role in the future, this is exactly the way to start. And I really encourage all of you to get much more involved because it's a great opportunity. Applications are due October the 27th, so keep an eye out for that as well as the date is looming. And the link is in our Instagram to apply. And we'll also be putting out, so we haven't posted about it yet, but we'll be putting out a post about these applications soon, as well as a post about the Fantasy League for those of you that want to join. And yeah, that's pretty much everything for us today. We kind of wanted to keep it very brief, but thank you so very much for those of you that joined. And again, I really encourage all of you to follow our Instagram page to get much more involved because that's kind of where we post majority of our details and kind of all the updates that we have. So if you don't follow us already, follow us at WBA Western, and keep an eye out, and we'll update you as soon as possible when things arise. But in any case, thank you guys so very much for coming and making time. I know it's a little late and it's a Monday as well, so we really appreciate it. And I'm going to be sticking around for a few minutes. So if any of you guys have any questions, please feel free to stick around until everyone leaves, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys. Otherwise, I hope you all have a great night. And again, thank you for coming.
Yeah, I have no questions in mind, but thank you so much for this
Yeah, of
information.
course. Of
All right.
course.
All right.
The link for director applications is in the link tree already.
Cool. So for any of you guys that are interested in applying, the link is already up in the link tree. So just hit that up and then just make sure you get your applications in before the 27th. Thank you, Logan.